push it real good. What a room today. Bert Kreischer, Vic Henley, Sherrod Small, Brick Oven Pizza, Tito's Vodka.
You heard me.
And then Roland's trying to tell everyone the pizza's healthy because it's brick oven.
He got fat boy logic.
He's got fat boy logic. Is it healthier? Does anyone know officially?
Because of the brick oven, he's trying to say?
I'm not buying it. It's not healthy, but is it a little better than the greasy version from the other places?
Sure. Yes, it is. I can vouch for that.
Okay.
Does it just feel healthier, less greasy?
It does. Yeah.
It does feel lighter.
You don't need to dab the napkins on the top.
Congratulations to Magic Johnson.
What?
He's now been living with HIV for 25 years.
They cured it. Magic ain't got no HIV.
25 years.
They cured it already in Magic, man.
Actually, he doesn't have it, right?
Yeah, there's no trace of him in his body.
It's not detectable in his body, supposedly.
So it's just like we thought. HIV is for poor people.
So he got the good stuff, you think?
I mean, he got some type of a cure.
Well, then why the fuck?
Remember, there was rumors of a cure. They already having like a cure, something that can fight it.
Right.
And then they had some woman. I read some story about some woman in Africa who was a prostitute who was immune to it.
Right.
To HIV. It was something in her blood that has fought it.
Right.
What?
And it was like some people on the planet who had that.
This doesn't sound real.
Well, you got to read.
What do you
Bert,
mean? What doesn't sound
It's going to require reading, Bert.
There's a girl in Africa that's immune to HIV.
It was a bunch of people, but I just read a story about one girl in particular.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like well, black people don't get.
Oh boy, you better finish that sentence.
Employment,
Black people don't get
home loans,
education,
Father's Day cards. Stop! What? I'm just playing along.
No. What's it when you get bit by a mosquito?
Malaria?
Black people don't get malaria.
No, people who live around the equator are immune usually to malaria.
Black people
because
don't get
a lot of dark countries are found around the equator.
No, because you guys have sickle cell anemia.
Not everybody. That's not true. That's just regional.
No,
that's not all black people.
Sickle cell is
I know it comes because it fights malaria.
Yeah,
right. I don't have it.
Why not?
All black people don't have it. It's people who around the equator
get sickle cell,
and the longer your DNA is moved away from that area, the less immune you are to malaria.
Oh,
that's how it works.
Sweet. So you're telling me that
it's regional.
That the further American into being black you are, the less chance you have of getting sickle cell anemia.
Well, it depends on how it stays in your system.
Yeah,
but it's just like everything else. Your color and your weight and everything is depicted on geographics and your diet.
Really? Do you know anyone with sickle cell?
Yeah.
Really? What is it?
It's disease.
I know, but what does it do?
It's like an autoimmune type of thing, I think.
Where you start losing the pigmentation in your skin?
I think it's something to do with blood cells. It's blood cells.
And
and it gets real painful. Just like T-Boz from, T-Boz from...
Yeah. She has sickle cell?
Yes, from TLC. She has it.
Up.
But like your blood moving through your veins is painful as hell.
Just the blood moving through your veins?
Yeah.
And what about your joints?
And your joints. It affects everything.
Oh, shit. All right. I didn't know that.
But yeah, that's the equator thing. That's not a people thing.
It's not a black
if you go to
thing?
Far East, it's the same thing. It's this, Asians.
Remember the old prior? Remember the prior? I hope you go down to blood bank. I hope you get sickle cell. That's an old Dracula is from the prior Dracula bit. Yeah. Suck your ass away from here. You suck blood, you go down to blood bank. I hope you get sickle cell.
What was the prior joke where he goes, when I was a kid, you have to have two things: ringworm and be able to fuck a dog.
Oh, so good, man.
So good.
Two below, that's the one below.
Have you guys ever met Vic and...
Yeah, we just met.
Y'all just met?
Yeah.
We didn't know each other.
Weird.
That is strange. Yeah. Comedians that actually have never met before.
I was talking white people,
very
but
rare.
you said comedians.
Oh, okay.
Didn't y'all meet at a Trump rally? All right, I don't know everything.
Did you guys hear the 911 call about a squirrel yet?
What?
It's a good one.
What happened?
I'm a fan of the 911 calls.
You'd love working as a 911 receptionist?
I'm a fan of the 911 calls.
Because it catches people at their most vulnerable.
We got a wild...
This is my impression of Opie as a 911 caller. 911, what is it this time?
It's my...
Hold on, let me sit down for this.
Oh, I would love to be a 911 operator.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Why?
I couldn't deal with that kind of shit.
Well, because most of it's nonsense. That would be the fun part, and then every once in a while it would be a drag.
You're like, you're a little kid, and your dad's beating the crap out of you.
That's like 10 a day. Maybe 10 calls a day might be the worst thing ever.
And then 100 of just goofy calls.
Yeah.
100
What's
prank
spaghetti
calls.
made out of?
Don't you think it would be worth it for the 100 goofy calls?
No, for the one where the woman's trapped in a closet. Shh. They're in the house. They're in the house.
He said he would kill me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, dude, I'm right
making this call. He's gonna kill all of us.
Hi, I can't wake my mom up. Oh, fuck that.
Oh, boy. He's with God now.
You got to do just for a couple of...
but then you get
do you have 10-pound balls?
But then you get a squirrel call in an old age home biting old people in the activity room.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, they got an activity room and they're just minding their own business, and you got a squirrel that's on a rampage.
Is this in fucking Florida?
And they call 911. This is a big story.
It's in
Is it out of
Florida.
Florida? Yeah, play this for the boys.
911. Where's your?
Hi. Yes. Yeah. We need emergency.
Can you pause this? Right now, when this old lady's going, we need an emergency. What do you think it could be if you didn't know it was a squirrel?
Oh, it's got to be her husband's dad.
So the 911 guy's
Hip
like,
replacement.
oh, fuck, it might be one of these bad ones, or it could be a good one. But he's not sure right now. He's not sure. All right, continue.
We have
City.
Deltona. We had a squirrel that entered our building, and it's in our activity room, and it's jumping on people and biting them and scratching them. So we need help. We've got people that have been. Stacy, sit down, sweetie.
No, when you say squirrels, you mean Mexicans?
Stacy, really? The first Stacy to be in an old age home. That's how old we're getting.
Sit down, Jennifer.
The Stacys have officially made it into the old age homes. Oh, boy, are we getting old. We're getting old. Used to be Dolores and Helen and Gertrude. We're up to Stacy now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Stacy.
I asked my daughter if she knew any Jennifers, and she said she didn't know one single Jennifer.
No Jennifers.
Not one Jennifer.
It's done. But you know 4 Britneys, though. I bet you that.
They phased out the Jennifers, huh?
Yeah.
Dakota. I bet she knows a couple of Dakotas.
I know some Dakotas.
I think I know your Dakotas.
Well, all right. Let's get back to the call. Stacy needs to sit down.
Yes,
is what we're
Stacey,
learning here.
bless your heart. Sit down.
Yeah.
Stacy is in a complete freak out mode because of a squirrel.
Okay. Does anybody there need an ambulance to take them to the hospital?
I don't know if we need to go in an ambulance, but we need some care for people here.
It's got people. It's still in there.
It's still in there, and the people are bleeding.
Cheryl, are you okay?
Is everybody out of the room?
Pause. Now we got Cheryl. Cheryl, are you okay?
Yeah, Cheryl's old.
What the hell did this squirrel do?
She said, it got people. It got people.
It's a hostage situation.
Yeah. All right. Back.
There.
They threw it out the door.
Ma'am?
Oh no, they threw it out the door. Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Is everybody out of the room?
Has everyone left the room? I don't know if anyone's left the room. I'm in my office. I was looking at them, and then I came in to call for. We just need assistance with some.
Okay, yes, ma'am. And I'm trying to determine what kind of assistance you need. So can you please verify that nobody's left in the room?
Is anyone left in the activity room? Is the activity room empty? No, Bob's in there.
I'm praying to God. And she goes, let me check. Opens the door. She goes, he's in this room now.
That would be the best.
Oh, you can't call it the activity room.
The activity room.
I mean, this is the most activity it's seen.
I go to these places. There's no activity going on.
They could be talking about bowel movements.
Right.
Activity room.
I'm trying to pump it up a little bit by calling it the activity room.
Stacy, will you open the door, please? Oh, he's on Stacy!
Oh, sad.
And they got that that paper thin skin that a squirrel can easily scratch through.
We could actually see the blood moving around under the skin.
I would
through the veins.
If you could give me one gift, it would be to be able to talk to squirrels, just to interview that squirrel, and he'd be like, I don't know, man. I was scared of people my whole life, and one day I was like, fuck it, and I took them over. I mean, I had them under my domain.
Right. I made that activity room my fucking kingdom.
Poor old people.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Sad.
Oh.
The activity room. Is the activity room empty?
No, Bob's in there. We can't get him out. No, let's go
Wait, pause.
Bob's in there.
Wait, Bob's in there. We can't get him out.
Oh shit! It's just Bob and a squirrel.
and he thinks he's back in Normandy.
Oh, fuck. Goddamn squirrel looks like the Vietnamese.
He's having flashbacks.
Good God.
Poor Bob. It's just Bob and the squirrel in the activity room.
The problem is when you try to fight an animal and the animal wants to fight you back,
you lose every time.
Dude, we tried to get a cat out of a tree one time.
Oh.
And this fucking cat fucked me up, and I was literally like, I was like, I can't believe how defenseless I am against a.
Did you have a shirt on?
No, I did not have a shirt on. I know it. He just claws into you, and you're like, I had sweatpants on too, and he got onto my sweatpants and was like, I was like losing my mind.
Nothing worse than a goddamn.
Yeah, when
cat
animals want to
scratching
fight, you don't have a chance. No fucking way.
No, there's no way.
All right, let's go. Let's see if they get Bob out of the activity room.
No, which Bob? Bob Reed. So there's another person in there. The squirrel has been tossed outside, but we need help for the people, not about the squirrel.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Do you need an ambulance to take them to the hospital?
Do we need to go to the ambulance? Yes.
Okay. How many people were bitten?
At least 3 or 4, possibly more.
Okay. Is staff with them now?
Yes, they're in the office, and then there's some in the lobby. We're all right here in the opening of the building when they first come in.
They can't handle a squirrel?
They
can't handle a squirrel.
All female staff. It's like we also have a spider in the bathroom.
right.
This is somebody for a spider.
They can't handle a squirrel?
I bet you know what? You can never ask an old person, do you need to go to the hospital? The answer is always going to be yes.
Automatic yes.
Yeah.
It's never nah.
Nah, I think I'll be fine.
Never.
All of a sudden, they're going to see an ambulance pull up, and there's going to be a line all the way down the hallway.
It's fucking just a scratch on the forearm.
All right.
They probably got to worry about rabies.
I was going to say tetanus. You need a lockjaw shot.
I got bit by a bat, and that's a scary 6 months because I didn't get the shots.
Right.
And then by the time I found out that you need to get the shots within 2 days of getting bit by the bat, then it was already too late. They're like, there's no fixing it.
So what? They said just wait for the symptoms?
There's
what are the symptoms? The foaming of the mouth?
No cure. You die.
So wait. Why are you getting bit by a bat?
Yeah,
that's my first question.
Actually,
did you try to take a bat out of a tree?
I was in Costa Rica.
You had no shirt on?
I was swimming in a river, and I walked by a bush, and it bit me in the leg.
Oh, it's like on the ground. Like
it was in it was in like a little bush tree thing.
Okay. Right.
And I was walking by, and it bit me in the leg, and they're like, "Ooh, that's not good."
Always what you want to hear on a Costa Rican vacation.
And in Costa Rica, they think everything's good.
I think Left Eye heard the same thing.
Hey, pura vida. It's okay, man. We don't got no rabies here.
Right.
Except for the doctor's like, it was on the ground? I was like, I guess. And he's like, that's not good.
That means it's sick, probably, right?
It means it's not flying and it's out during the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Not good. No bueno.
It's like when you see a drug dealer in the park in the afternoon, you're like, ooh, their sales low?
Yeah. That's all oregano in that bag, brother.
And I put it on Twitter, and then Stanhope texted me, and he goes, hey, man, just drink. You'll be fine. I was like, okay.
Just pour some Tito's.
Yeah, poured some Tito's on it.
On the bite marks.
It was scary.
But then you're obviously good.
I guess.
Did you get a fever or something?
No. I just panic attacks in the middle of the night. I'd be like, oh, this is the rabies coming on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because when they said, they're like, They're like, you didn't get it treated at all? Because I was going to Vietnam and I had to go get, and they were like, do you want rabies shots? And I was like, no, I just got bit by a bat. And they were like, well, excuse me? I was like, I was just bit by a bat like 2 weeks ago. And they're like, oh, and so you got rabies shots? I said, no. And they're like, hold on. If you got bit by a bat and you didn't get rabies shots, why didn't you? I was like, I was in Costa Rica. They said I'd be fine. And they're like, no, and there's no curing it. And then they're like, you got 6 months. The symptoms will show up within like 6 to 8 months.
Oh, my God. And then if you get the symptoms, how long do you have?
You die. You just die right away. And there's no fixing it. That's what sucks.
Well, there's no fixing dying. We know that.
There's no fixing rabies. There's no cure to rabies.
So there's no cure, and it kills you.
Yup.
And you was like, I don't need no shot.
I wasn't thinking straight at the time, and I was talking to a doctor who maybe didn't get his degree at an actual university.
That could be any doctor in New York State.
Somewhere in Grenada.
He was like, nah, man, we don't have rabies down here. Don't worry. Hey, you know what? Last time we had rabies was 1983. You'll be fine.
Oh my!
And I was like, really? He goes, yeah. Go to the beach, have a beer, relax. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a prescription I can fulfill.
As they're loading their shotgun to give the old Yeller treatment.
Take him out back.
Yeah, stupid American, go have a Corona.
Yeah, sure.
Senior
I know a
Bert.
girl's immune to AIDS. You'll be fine. Magic Johnson doesn't die of AIDS, and I die of rabies.
That would be classic.
That would suck. All right, so back to the call. Last we left you, what's happening? They're all just huddled around?
They're all in the lobby.
Trying to determine if we need an ambulance.
And are the two Bobs still in the activity room?
Yeah, and the squirrel's out.
The squirrel's outside. Okay, let's. I don't think that there's much more here. That's whatever. Play it.
Is anybody bleeding uncontrollably?
Stacy is bleeding a little uncontrollably. Yeah.
Stacy.
But then again, she had a hysterectomy Tuesday.
Stacy.
Oh, you mean from the squirrel?
She's an 80-year-old Stacy?
I love
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
It cannot
We're
be.
getting old, bro.
Stacey.
I'm thinking a nurse named is Stacy or somebody.
Stacy's have made it into the old age homes.
Good
That's
for
a
them.
drag. All right, she's bleeding.
We're
Poor
getting old.
Stacy.
Okay, it cannot be controlled with pressure, a bite from the squirrel.
Is it controlled with pressure? Yes, it is controlled with pressure.
Okay.
She's on the phone with somebody.
Old people rule.
She's on the phone with somebody. Dolores, don't worry about it. She's on the
it's a
phone with
grandson.
somebody.
Oh, man.
Play it out.
And the animal is out of the building.
Yes, they told me they threw it out of the building.
Okay, what's your name?
And that's it, really.
Yeah.
So
That would be a fun day at the 911 center.
he seemed a little annoyed by the whole thing. He wasn't happy about that one.
Because when you're on 911 calls, you probably want to hear the good ones.
Right.
They all talk stuff at lunch.
We've done them over the years. Eric, we got any of those old ones laying around? Which one do you like?
Look how happy he got up.
No, because
He perked right up. Right up. Look at him grinning. Look how happy he is.
Whoa, we got a whole file.
That enthusiasm scares the shit out of me.
I'm remembering like fast food orders that went wrong, right, Eric? I'm trying to remember some of the good ones.
When you talking about somebody calling 911 because somebody got their order wrong at a fast food restaurant?
We got this for a while. You haven't heard any of these?
I think I heard one about
These are
somebody forgetting fries.
wonderful. They are wonderful.
I don't know him.
Eric, what do you got, Eric? Oh, really? Read some of them. Oh, yeah, the Bambulances.
Who's that?
You don't know about the Bambulance?
Yeah, so take that it was a black person saying it, smile off your face.
I need a Bambulance.
You've never heard the Bambulance?
I haven't heard the Bambulance.
This is a classic radio bit. Every radio station in America has played this one.
No.
All right, play Bambulance, and then we'll find another one.
This is the ambulance emergency line. Do you have an emergency? I need a ambulance. Who is this? Joe. Okay. Oh, where do you need us? I'm in the motherfucking phone booth. Okay, what's the address there? Hold on. Okay, sir, did you call through 911? No. Okay, Joe, I need a location. What street are you on? I'm in the motherfucking phone booth at the stop and go. Yeah, that's it. I'm at the motherfucking stop and go. Well, I'm in the motherfucking phone booth. The motherfucking dog is biting me. Hold on. God damn it, get out of here. Hold on. The motherfucking dog is biting my ass. Hold on.
Now, it's been many years. I think it's fake, but there was a time I thought a lot of people were debating if that was a real call or not.
It seemed pretty
fake, right?
No, I think he was.
No.
I don't know. I was looking for little tells to see how phony it was.
Oh, how about the fact that he picked up a deer and put it in his back of his car?
That's Tommy Boy.
You don't know black people like that? Way before Tommy Boy movie came out.
Yeah.
That was Thanksgiving for my family.
My brother
That's
Mike.
good eats.
Yeah, my brother Mike had one jump through his windshield. It was trying to jump.
Really?
He was sitting still. He wasn't even moving.
Really?
And he was flashing his lights on and honking the horn trying to scare the thing, and the thing took 2 looks at him and then leaped right over and came right through the windshield.
Wow.
And
Kept
set
it?
him- Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why I love you.
You think it's real, Bert?
No, it's not real.
You don't think it's real?
I don't think it's real. Motherfucking dog bit me on the motherfucking ankle because he was wanting to get deer. Now, who gets the deer? Me or the dog? Yeah.
Like right there, having that kind of logic, it's like this seems like a real crazy person who would do this.
He sounded like Theo Von at first.
I was going to say there was some Cajun. There was some Cajun aspect.
Either Theo Von or Gambit from.
All right, we got to regroup from that. I forgot that how fake that sounded. I remember it sounding a little more real, but you think it's real?
I'm not convinced that it's total. I'm not convinced that it's fake yet.
I don't know if that was
Yeah, I think it's fake.
I think someone's
might be
going for
right.
a prank call, but what else you got there, Eric?
He's looking. He's peering into the abyss.
Oh, well, that one's the most amazing one ever.
Wait, what's that?
Play that one.
Wait, you don't know that she
I don't know any of these.
Oh, come on, guys.
Look,
Really?
I have shit to do during the day.
You don't just listen to 911.
No.
All right, we got to play She Enticed Me. And then you got to find one of the fast food restaurant ones. Those are the ones I wanted to play this
Let me
guys.
get a ginger ale around here.
This one
Look at this
is
Tito's
real. This was a story. This might be a good 7-8 years ago already.
Okay.
All right, play this one for the guys.
North Richland Hills 911.
That's it.
Hello?
This is pretty well hot.
How can I help you?
I shot my wife in the stomach with 38.
What address are you at?
8432.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's laying on the floor.
And what is your name?
Pretty well hot.
Where's the gun at?
What?
Where's the gun?
It's in the closet.
What is her name?
Donna.
Is there anybody else there with you?
No.
Okay. Why did you do this?
She enticed me, and she would ridicule me throughout my lifetime.
Okay, and you're at 8432?
That's it, baby.
Okay, I'm going to get somebody out there. Where at in the house are you right now?
Well, I'm in the dining room. I don't know if she's dead or not.
How long ago did this happen?
A few minutes.
Okay.
I'll see if she's alive.
Sir?
She's alive? Yeah.
Do what?
Call 50, you can show me.
He said he shot his wife in the stomach.
You there?
I'm here.
there?
Sir, I'm here.
I think she's dead.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the house with you?
No.
Total of 4 units up there and reduce the rest
Okay.
other than that.
I'm peaceable. It's okay.
Okay, sir, it's okay. I understand. I've got help coming up there. I just want to stay on the line with you until they get there.
Well, okay. And then I'll go down.
I'm sorry?
I'll go down.
Okay.
Okay, you all right?
Look at Bert's face.
Now, how real was that shit?
That's fucking real.
Did you hear him yell? Are you alive? Are you dead? Yes, it sounded like it.
She enticed me and ridiculed me my entire life.
God.
It's just an old guy that finally fucking had it. And he goes, I'll go down. He goes, I'll go down for this. He knows.
That's fucking. Can we get a hold of our 911 calls?
Wow.
What do you mean?
I would love to hear
Like your
my
own?
911 calls. I
How
call
many
911 a lot.
What?
no hesitation. Several.
I've called it 3 times in the last 4 months.
For what reason?
For homeless people breaking into my house.
Oh, yeah, because you're getting your house redone.
Yeah, but I'd love to hear, because I know I'm panicking when it's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And I bet it's a real sound.
It's like Dave Chappelle used to talk about, like, people always have a frantic 911 call.
Are you
it's disturbing.
Are you in the house when they were breaking in?
One time, no. One time, yes.
Yeah.
One time, 2 times, no.
Okay. But how do you know the other 2 times?
One time I was in the front yard smoking a cigar over by the side, and they just walked in and tried to get in my backyard. Someone tried to break into my house last night.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Why do they keep breaking into your house?
Because we're under construction, so they assume no one's there.
Right.
So they just go back, and I wouldn't say technically it's breaking into it is technically
They
breaking
might
into
be
a
looking
house.
for some copper or something.
They opened up one of our the thing that you put the sinks in.
Yeah.
That thing.
Okay.
They opened up that box last night and tried to take it out. My wife's like, what are they going to do with the fucking thing with sinks? Like, there's no taking it, but they broke into the car across the street.
They're looking for the copper.
They would have sold it.
Yeah. I thought when you said copper, I thought you meant
no, the copper pipes, the copper, all that shit.
I thought you were talking about James Cagney's police officer.
They're
looking for the copper. Yeah, it's
no, the copper.
You never catch me, copper. See?
Top of the world, Mom.
That's a real problem, man. People will fucking strip your house of the copper and sell it on the black market.
Because they think you're not there. There's only one way to
Right.
solve this. Have Eric send you some Christmas lights.
Especially because it's a
decorate your house. They always think somebody home.
And it's a construction site, so they're thinking that the pipes might just be laying around waiting to be installed. So they're thinking gold mine.
Yes.
dude, you cannot scare homeless people.
Shit.
You think?
It's hard as fuck to scare a homeless person.
I don't know.
How about what a job? Sanity.
They'll jerk off in the middle of the day. Of course you can't scare them.
Yeah.
Well, I do that.
Nothing bothers them.
Yeah.
You like that phone call? That was pretty intense.
That was really fucking intense.
That's a couple that have been married a long fucking
Where do you
time.
live? Where do you
I
live?
live in L.A. I live in the Valley. I never live in a really nice area, but right now there's a new drug dealer in town, and we're under
You're
construction.
welcome.
So they're like,
How do you know there's a new one in town?
He knows all the old ones.
my first 911 call, the cops broke it down to me, told me who it was and everything.
So why don't they
What'd
pick
he
him
sell?
up?
They can't because he's affiliated with the Mexican mafia or some gang, maybe the Crips or some gang, and they don't want the people inside the building to snitch on him because they think there'll be retaliation. So they want to catch him doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what's even crazier?
Yeah.
Joey Diaz has a podcast, Church of What's Happening Now.
Sure. Right. Great podcast.
The producer is Lee Syatt, and Lee lives next door to him.
Next door to
Yeah, I told him who it was. He goes, "Are you kidding me? That's my neighbor."
Is he a nice guy?
I think he is a nice guy, but he's a drug dealer.
Right.
I hope the Mexican mafia don't have Sirius XM. Because all these people are dead.
But yeah, it's been. And then there was one homeless guy that I was like, he freaked me out. But then one of our dogs ran away, and he found her, and then he went into Gelson's and got borrowed someone's cell phone to call us to tell us our dog had run away. And now my kids love homeless people because of this guy.
Well, because he did the right thing.
I had to break him off with $100.
There you go.
I was like, there you go, man. Have a night.
Right. Eric, you got one more? See, this is where I wanted to go with this.
Yeah.
We got sidetracked with the ambulance and she enticed me and ridiculed me my entire life. These were the ones I was talking about, and this is why I want to be a 911 operator. For this shit.
You want to be a 911 operator for the fluke?
For the funny ones.
Yeah. The same reason you want to be a plumber, because you saw one porn and the plumber came in and fucked everybody.
Kind of want to be an Uber driver on the side.
Really?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, people are cool. I like people. I've thought about it. People are cool. I've thought about it. If you're an Uber driver, can't you just turn it on whenever you want?
Yep.
So if you're just like bored, you can just go, I'm going to be an Uber driver for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
meet
think
somebody.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And don't you get like a request of what they look like and stuff?
Yeah, you
I
get
don't
the
know.
picture of the person before you pick them up.
This is an active Tinder. They send you a friend request.
It's the worst Tinder of all time, man, because it's all dudes.
That's so
Middle
funny
Eastern
that
dudes.
you fantasize about that. I fantasize about building fences.
Building fences. That's a weird one. I used to hate doing that growing up. We had to build some fences around my house.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah, but I want it. Sometimes I just want a job.
That's a real skill, though.
Simple
to line that shit up properly.
I want a job sometimes that's simple, definable.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I can look at it and go, I did that.
Yep.
I understand that.
Stand-up's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
That you're like, I'm very funny. And then all of a sudden one day, people decide you're not, and you just stop working, and you're like, holy shit, what happened to that guy?
Right.
Like, it's the fucking crazy. I was sitting in this house that we're renovating, and I go, isn't it crazy that just silly thoughts built this house? And my wife's like, I go, me acting like a baby, like a child, got this.
Yeah.
Like, how fickle is that little fucking magic?
Oh, it also got your marriage with her, though, you know?
Yeah. It got me in her pants.
Yeah, I get that.
I want to hear Lemonade.
The Shock Jock life was very, very kind to me. Yeah. It's almost embarrassing. All right, let's do the Lemonade one, Eric.
Hello.
You're at Burger King?
Yeah, I'm in the Burger King, Brunswick Boulevard. I'm in the window. I tell the lady I want the lemonade, fresh lemonade. She say, we don't have a lemonade. I say, why you didn't say that to me before? She says she's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes. That's what she says. Okay, before she gives me the food.
Eric, we can't understand this one.
Yeah, get an American on there.
Whoa. I understand him. Whoa there now.
Oh, we can't understand that. The whole 911 bit is like falling apart here.
I can understand that Haitian brother.
Do some 411s.
Some 411s. We'll get back on track with 411s.
Information.
We got the Bloody Penguin Brawl, which went everywhere this weekend, too.
Let's do that.
Eric, if you find a good 911 call, we'll go back to you. Did you see the penguin thing? Where the penguin found out that his penguin was cheating on him?
Yeah, because... No, I didn't. And then what happened? He flipped on her? He shot her in the stomach? Because
you haven't seen that?
Enticing.
It's more enticing and ridiculing. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. This is push play in this.
And they're supposed to be loyal their whole lives, too, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think they got some loyalty in their community.
Every September, 200,000 penguins flock here to fix up their nests and breed. Life here is good.
Unless you're a whore.
But this husband has come home to find his wife with another penguin. He flips out. His strategy is simple. Batter the homewrecker until he flees. Most birds have hollow bones in their wings to make them lighter for flight. But penguins don't fly. Their flippers contain solid bone.
For whipping that ass.
They use them like baseball bats to club each other.
Yep.
Delivering up to 8 blows a second.
Oh, my God. You ever seen a penguin fight before?
This is awesome.
Never.
It's crazy.
I've never seen a penguin fight before.
It's like UFC.
It's crazy good, right?
I like it. It's amazing.
Because I like it.
It's kind of like midget wrestling. Do you remember, did you ever go to midget wrestling back in the day?
Oh, sure. With Andre the Giant, used to fight 3 of them at one time, and then he would stack them up and then sit on top of them.
I used to do a really good midget wrestling impression.
Wait,
really?
Yes, you did.
Here, hold on.
What's he gonna do? Are you going to run around?
Wait, let's...
Here you go.
All right, wait a minute. All right, we got Bert Kreischer. Are you taking his shirt off for this? All right, he's taking his shirt off for this. This is a visual, but it'll certainly be on the YouTube channel. Opie Radio.
My back doing that.
You just fucked up your back.
I just pulled all muscles in my back.
What the fuck, dude?
I can take a roll with
do
it.
the hand. The hand.
We used to do that in high school, and it would kill at parties.
They killed it here. Just killed it here.
It's so immature.
Too bad this is radio, but
Yeah, exactly.
we'll throw that video up later tonight.
Oh, do not throw that video.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have to. What are you talking about?
You have to put that video up.
You're a comedian.
My daughter, my oldest daughter, was in the car with me one time, and she says, "Hey, Dad, you want to hear a joke?" And I was like, "Sure." She tells me the joke. It's more like a riddle, but the punchline is, "He's a midget."
Right.
I go, "Baby, you can't talk like that." She's like, "Why?" I said, "Well, because that's it's like kind of like it's not cool. It's like hate speech." And she goes, "Well, wait. it's just me and you.
Can't argue that.
That's a genius.
That makes sense.
She gets it. She gets it.
And I go. That's not. Yeah, but that's not how it works. You can't just say it because they're not around. And she's like, okay, I guess. I go, it's just because if someone's a little person and they hear that word and it hurts someone, it would stink for their day, right? She goes, I guess. And then I gave her an analogy with something she's insecure about. 2 days later, Brad Williams is at my house doing a podcast.
Oh, shit.
And she walks back to the man cave, turns the corner, and sees Brad and just freezes. She's like, oh, shit, he sold me out. And I go, George, come on in. This is on my podcast. I go, George, come on in. I go, hey, do you have any good jokes to tell Brad? And she's like, I don't think he'd like them, Dad. Wow. And then I told her, I taught her to do it to Brad, and then, of course, Brad's like, oh, you can call us midgets. And I'm like, Brad, that's not the fucking point.
Right.
But
he's all about it, though. He doesn't care.
Dude, I don't know where I just heard him.
He doesn't care about that word.
I heard him on Fitzsimmons. His wife's hot as shit, and they're having threesomes left and right.
He's married? I thought it was a girl.
Who's his wife?
No, his fiance. She's an MMA fighter, a jiu-jitsu, beautiful. Type in Brad. That's not her. It's a regular sizer.
Well, you stop it with the regular size.
Well, we're looking at someone that's pretty hot. Is that her?
He's with Jeff Gurian.
Yeah.
And he's having threesomes.
It was a fascinating podcast, but they have threesomes all the time.
I believe that's her. No,
I don't. Now that I say this, I think he said he doesn't have a picture of his wife online. Oh, I think.
Yeah, we've
She's beautiful. He was like Fitzsimmons saw her. He showed her a picture of Fitzsimmons. And he's like, and Fitzsimmons would be honest.
We've seen many pictures of other women, but all right.
Mitch Fatel and his wife used to have threesomes all the time. They used to talk about that on stage.
Does that work?
Yeah, I have a lot of threesomes, but never not with my girl. Only a couple though. We did.
You had to try it out.
Well, you got to dribble and shoot. Hope for the best.
Let's go back to the Penguins fighting with their clubs.
Thick blubber helps protect vital organs from the pummeling.
This is a good beating.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know who's the husband.
Stalemate.
8 strikes in a second.
The love rivals call to the female to let her decide the victor.
Oh, no.
Oh, shut.
Get out here, Stacy.
Oh, here she comes. She's giving that.
She chooses the homewrecker.
Oh,
shit.
You dirty penguin bitch.
Wow, you see how she's tilting her head, thinking it over?
She's like, sorry.
She was giving that Patrice face. Then what happens? What happens after that?
The husband stands to lose the mother of his children. He follows them home. This fight isn't over yet.
Oh, shit.
With the homewrecker hiding in the burrow, the only way to get to him is with a beak attack.
Oh, he's fucking him up.
Penguins usually use their beaks to gouge their burrows.
Oh, shit. This is good.
They only use their beaks for what?
Like food, but they're using it to gouge each other's eyes out.
Wow.
Yeah,
this goes back to your point earlier that when an animal wants to fucking attack you, you have no chance. Imagine a penguin going after your eyes and that flap thing.
He starts with your Achilles heels, your Achilles tendons, and gets them, and then you're down on the ground. And then he gets like one nipple, and you're like, ah!
And gets them.
And then he slaps the shit out of your face.
Oh, my God.
8 slaps a second.
But I would kick a penguin over an avenue.
Yeah. Let's see how this works out. We're looking at a penguin that's bleeding pretty good from the eyes. Stacy would be impressed at the old age home.
Usually use their beaks to gouge their burrows.
Oh,
now,
shit.
They are gouging out eyes.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit. They both dead.
Good Lord.
Nobody's living through that.
Right. It's like the end of The Revenant.
It is. Send him up the river to the Indians.
He stands to lose more than his partner. An injured penguin is a prime target for hungry birds of prey.
Holy shit.
This is like he makes one last plea to the female.
Oh, that's the homewrecker?
That's the husband.
But she's got no time for losers.
That's the husband?
Yeah. He's like, come on,
Defeated and humiliated, he's left out in the cold.
Oh, look at that walk.
Oh, he trips.
Embarrassing.
He trips on the walk of shame.
She picked the right one, you clumsy
In a
bastard.
colony of nearly 250,000,
Wow.
there are plenty more fish in the sea.
Holy.
That would be so great if they were like, but don't worry, because Eskimos get hungry too, and you see someone just clubbed up.
The home wrecker.
And the wife. Don't leave the wife penguin out.
This is something that would need like literally an NC-17 rating. Because if my kids were watching this, they'd be like, oh, I love penguins. And they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I gotta give respect to National Geographic. Every time I watch one of these wilderness shows, I'm like, why do they always turn the camera away when the blood comes?
Right.
I'm an adult. I want to see all of it.
Of course.
We need an all-violent animal channel. With real animals.
You ever seen
Be an animal.
Giraffe fight?
Yes, with the heads banging and bloody bang.
Same thing. That's
so
just
great.
Outstanding.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I got to go online.
This is so good, though.
We saw this recently on the show, I believe, the violent giraffe fight.
Why don't we have
tweet
a
all this
grown-up
out to the people?
We need a grown-up animal channel where it's blood. We're like in a real wilderness.
No, I totally agree with you, Michael Vick.
Not humans doing it. Not humans can participate. And animals kill each other every day.
That there is a weird sense of like you see that and you're like, look,
it's real.
And you go, what do you expect? You know, she was cheating on him. The guy's got to try to kill the other one.
Right.
But then if that's humans, you're like, well, he should have known better. You're like, no, that's part of our instinct.
Of course. We still have that inside us.
And we turn the camera away every time it comes on TV, even when animals are doing it. I want to see it, Bert.
Let's see.
Those giraffes bloodied each other up, too.
Yeah, it was awful.
That would get crazy ratings if you're like a tiger's fighting a bear.
And it's real stuff.
And you just and they both have like meat around their neck and they haven't fed them in a couple while and you just
put them in the octagon.
It's kind of like Faces of Death kind of thing, but just with real life animals.
Like, put them in a cage together. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying fight them now. Now you're going somewhere different.
What? We're going up to the Bronx. Yeah. That's where we're going. We're going up to the Bronx. Come on.
You can go see some bear fighting up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Some tiger bear fighting up in the Bronx.
In someone's basement?
You know that someone's Mario Henderson. And I know a couple spots they still cockfight up there.
That's
even
what
in
I'm
Brooklyn.
saying. The Bronx is the borough where
the Blades. You see the Blades.
Yeah.
Dude, when we were in Puerto Rico, Cowhead was like, dude, we got to go see a cockfight.
Yes.
I was like, I don't think any of us softies are ready for what we're about to witness.
It is something.
I saw.
Have you seen
a bullfight?
No. Well, no. I've never seen a person bloody.
Bullfight?
Like bloody to death.
With the matadors?
Oh, just a regular bullfight.
Have you seen one live?
Didn't you do something for the Travel Channel or something like that? Or?
Right, I fought a bull, but
that disgusts me, to be honest with you. Dude. That's my line. I'm like, really, you bring in this bull, he's all drugged up, and
they blood him out.
Supposedly
revenge.
Supposedly he's all sorts of fucked up before he even gets in there. It's like, what's impressive about this shit?
Yeah, it's gruesome. It's horrible.
But you saw it live.
I saw it live in Pamplona.
Really?
And they kill the bull, but there's a part where it's like where everyone's like, just fucking kill it already. Like,
right? They drag it out so long.
Yeah, they drag it out, and then once the bull has like a couple of swords in its neck, it starts being like, I'm tired of shit. I know I'm dying, but I'm not going to give up.
Yeah.
Right? And then that's when the matador starts getting cocky, and you're like, oh, please just light this dude up.
Right?
This fucking soccer skill having motherfucker.
Does most of the crowd root for the bull at that point? Because I hear it's part of their culture, and they're all about it. They love this shit.
They love the bullfighters. I don't think anyone's rooting for the bull. I mean, I was, but
I was. I always am. Why would I root for the matador?
Were you depressed after that?
I was younger.
I would be depressed.
It was kind of a bummer, but killing an animal in general is really sad. Like
they say now that they give the meat to, even though it's like stressed out meat and shit, they give the meat to like poor people or whatever, so they can. That's what they try to say.
Yeah.
Imagine eating that steak. That's stressed out
fucking.
Oh, what a way to go!
You can only make a chili or gumbo out of it. You gotta season the shit out.
Braise.
You know it.
Jeffrey Dahmer steak.
That would be some tough steak with all the stress they went through. Yeah.
They give it away for free.
But you saw it live. I
saw it live.
I would have no desire if I was over there to check that out.
Dude, good ideas on paper turn out really bad. We shot a buffalo one time, and we were in Crow Nation, took a helicopter in, go over the guys, we sight it. It's me, my whole film crew, and we're like, this is going to be, this will be cool. Big herd of buffalo. We're up. We stalk it. We had to stalk it. We sight it. He was like, all right, ready? The guy pulls the trigger. And all the buffalo take off except for the one we hit. And he didn't kill it. He just hit it. He just hurt it. And we're like...
Did he go down?
No, he didn't go down. He's just standing there. He's not the only one not moving.
Oh my God.
And then a little baby buffalo comes over.
Come on.
I swear to you, all my children. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Come on.
Oh, no.
The whole group went this way. Why are you staying here? And then... It doesn't kill it again. The baby runs off, but then goes over to the dad and starts nudging it. And then everyone in the crew is crying. You can see everyone's like tearing up. And he's like, and they're all Crow Nation. And they're like, hit it, kill it. And he's like, I'm trying. And he put 4 shots in it, and the poor baby's just sitting there like, Dad,
God.
sobbing. All of us are liberal, LA, just sobbing.
Liberal LA.
Liberal LA.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then we had to go. Cut. You had to go cut it, gut it, and because we're going to eat it that night.
Right.
And so we go down and they take my 2 travelers, and they're like, "We're going to do an OTF, like an on-the-fly interview with them, with you guys gutting the bison in the background."
Shit.
But what they don't tell you is you got to cut their asshole out first, and you got to take them all out asshole first, and
so almost spoil the meat.
And it was. I mean, I put my hand inside it,
right?
And if you forget, it's warm, like it's hot.
And it was like, Bert, nobody said you got to do that.
But they're all making jokes. They're all making jokes, and there's like gallows humor. And they're like, "Hey, put your finger right there." And I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "That's his asshole." And I'm like, "Ah!" So these 2 people are crying, and we're in the back, gutting a buffalo, giggling in the background. They couldn't use any of it.
Oh, that's sad.
Was it snowing then or no?
No, it was right before Sturgis, whatever that is.
Right.
Bike rally, South Dakota.
Yeah. We killed it. We killed a pig too. We hunted it with pit bulls in Kauai.
Yeah,
and had to stab it in the heart. And that was, man, when you see 5 pit bulls holding down a pig, it's real. They like got him by the ear, just holding him down.
That's how they pull him out.
Yeah, I used to love that show.
I loved it too.
There were like 2 or 3 of them at one time.
My family do this in North Carolina.
Yeah, sure.
Pig fucking
Yeah,
it's crazy though. The energy that when you're hunting something, that energy where they're like you hear the dogs and you hear the squeal and they're like, he's on, let's go. And you're sprinting, and then you get in there and they're like hand you the knife, like stab him in the heart, and you're like, oh shit, I don't even know where a pig's heart is, and you're like, ugh, and they're like, you missed. Give the knife to him. I'm like,
I couldn't.
Jesus.
I'm the wimp. I couldn't do that shit. There's no way I could do that.
It was Patrice.
Is this the video of the
bison?
Your buffalo?
No.
Oh, it's another one. Gutting a buffalo.
And we did not have a crane lift. You could probably find it online, I'm sure.
Right.
Cutting all that out.
Trip flip Sturgis buffalo.
Look at all that.
Let me see something here.
Meaty, gutty guts, intestine coming out of there.
We got Len in the Lincoln Tunnel. I've seen a bad bullfighting. We also have a bad hunting story. You want one of these?
Yeah. Bad hunting story. Rogan's coming back from a big hunting trip right now.
All right, let's go to Randy. Randy, what do you got?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, man.
I was down in Texas one time. This was the first time I had ever been hunting. I was with my 2 friends, and we took this 2 buggies out into the middle of nowhere, Texas. We had ARs. And down in Texas, you're allowed to shoot as many pigs as you want because there's such an overpopulation of them out there, and they're just fucking up the ground and farms and all that stuff. So we get out there, and we're shooting pigs left and right because you'll just come up upon a group of them, like 10 or 15 of them, and once they hear the trucks coming, they'll just scatter. and you just open up on them.
Yeah, they were selling trips like that at Ducks Unlimited that I did on Park Avenue.
Really?
Ducks Unlimited group. They the helicopter. You can shoot them from a helicopter in Texas.
Oh yeah, you do that with moose in Alaska.
They invited me
you get
down
a
to do
cub plane and you circle, and then you find your moose, and then you go down and kill it.
Ducks Unlimited. They do all that kind of stuff. But I like hunting and I like eating it.
You used to play that goddamn.
That's not like hunting. That's just
that's just slaughtering. But yeah, in Texas, because they're digging up. Yeah, in Texas, it is digging up all the ground and stuff. They really tear up a fucking field.
They're talking about the wild boars mostly.
The pigs.
Yeah, they go far after they go back into the wild.
And then what they do sometimes is they catch it with the dogs, and then they bring it home and they keep it in a pen and they feed it berries and avocados so it starts to taste good. Because if not, it just tastes like shit sometimes.
Right.
But that'll turn around the taste?
Oh, yeah.
How long will it take to turn around the taste if you start feeding it stuff like that?
It's called the Hansel and Gretel approach.
Yeah.
And it takes...
Fatten that hog.
That's like in North Carolina, they give them peanuts. It's all peanuts they give to the hogs to make the meat taste a certain way.
Yeah.
That doesn't take very long, actually. About a month, and you're good to go.
All right. There you go, Randy. Thank you, buddy. Who are you voting for tomorrow?
I'm voting for Trump because Hillary's a terrorist.
There's the answer.
I mean, it sounds so good coming out that accent.
She's the whitest woman in ISIS.
Man, everybody's going to be watching this election thing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Everybody. By this time tomorrow, we'll have a pretty good idea where things are moving, no?
No question.
I'll be going to the airport. I'm gonna stay off everything and just land.
You want to be surprised when you
just
land?
see what happens when I land.
Everything's on fire. Like, Trump won.
Or he lost. Either way.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Wow. All right, Randy. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, right on. Let's take a break and then we'll continue.